Alright guys, welcome back to my Soul Calibur 6 walkthrough. This is going to be the next part. Now if you saw in the last part, I was Nightmare. So now, in this part, I'm going to be Siegfried, Nightmare's true face. Alright, and of course if you see right there, that's probably Nightmare's sub-story. So I guess Songmina and Nightmare have sub-stories. So let's do this, guys. Siegfried 1, Nightmare's true face.
The Azure Knight, previously known as Nightmare, the former wielder of Soul Edge, who brought the world to its knees. In truth, he was first a knight named Siegfried. After killing his father by accident, Siegfried fell into a deep denial, which eventually twisted into a desire for revenge against his father's imaginary killer. To enact his revenge, he needed power, which led him to Soul Edge. Turned into the sword's puppet, he became Nightmare, until losing in battle to Killik. When the sword was shattered, Siegfried found himself awoken from the strange spell he had been under. Though freed from Soul Edge's grasp, he now had to face the fact that it was he who had killed his father. On the ground to his side lay the shattered remnants of Soul Edge.
Father, what have I done? The feel of my sword as it thrust into his body. I remember it all. Father, forgive me. From the moment I held Soul Edge, I began harvesting souls. The sword warped my mind. How many people have
Siegfried,
I killed?
you killed a lot of people as Nightmare.
My sins are too great. I want to peel my skin off. I want to escape myself.
Siegfried 2, Beneath Faith's Thumb. Unable to cope with the weight of his crime, Siegfried tried to abandon what was of Soros. However, the evil sword was so closely tied to his fate that it would not relinquish him from his grasp so easily. His cruel reign as Nightmare was not forgotten by any means. One after another, warriors began to appear before him, intent on taking their revenge. Oh boy, of course that was gonna happen.
The Knight of the Great Sword. You are Nightmare, correct? Answer me! Can you not speak?
I can. I'm Nightmare.
You make me sick! My comrades deserved better than that brutal death at your hand! You shall die here this day! Revenge shall be mine!
Oh boy.
Battle 1.
Is this the same as... Let me see. Oh, what? Untouchable. Achieve 15 perfect victory. Okay.
This ends here. Too slow. Victory will be mine.
Go.
How long must this go on for? Will I ever be free of this nightmare?
I mean, possibly not. You did kill a lot of people, so it's technically your fault. Siegfried 3, an unexpected savior. Wandering aimlessly, Siegfried ended up crossing swords with a woman who declared that she must destroy Soul Edge. Though she claimed she'd never be able to purify Soul, the deep-rooted evil gnawing at Siegfried was too strong to be cleansed. Nevertheless, their meeting would prove the necessary impetus for Siegfried to vow face to his sins and atone for them. Hello? No, oh.
The evil is still present?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
Who are you?
Sorry, but you have my gratitude. Leave Soul Edge to me.
No, wait!
Soul Edge. Even reduced to shattered shards, it emanates evil. If I don't do something, it will corrupt the area with its wickedness. Or still, someone could come here and try to resurrect it. I may never be able to pay for my sins, for their evil can never be expunged. However, I may be able to atone to an extent. If I could ensure that Soul Edge never wreaks havoc again. Yes, that's the only hope I have. I must do it with my own two hands. Can I ever truly atone?
I mean, I don't know, dude. You killed, like I said, you killed a few people, so yeah. It was like before, vowing to atone. Soul Edge cannot be scratched, let alone broken by a normal weapon. To ensure the sword would never fall again into the hands of another, Siegfried decided it would need to be sealed away somewhere else in total isolation. However, such a place was not easily found. Meanwhile, every time he struck down on a challenger who sought revenge against Nightmare, Siegfried feared that he was in danger of slipping back under the sword's control. Bubbles! Bubbles!
Nightmare. At last, we meet again!
Yes. It is I, Nightmare. Exact your revenge.
I need not your permission. Prepare to die!
However, I cannot die yet.
Battle 1. Fight!
This
Boom.
ends here! Saw that! Too good!
Ow! No?
darkness, death. No! I am myself and nothing else. I will not submit to that living nightmare again. My crimes weigh heavy on my soul.
Siegfried 5, an arduous journey. Not all who stood in Siegfried's way were hell-bent on revenge. Some warped souls appeared drawn to the evil of Soul Edge. Though it wasn't Siegfried's goal to do away with these twisted individuals, neither were they the types with whom he could reason. Oh boy.
I smell you. I smell you. So sweet. The scent of Soul Edge.
Still, I attract the malfested like flies to dung.
But I'm confused. You're undoubtedly Nightmare. You have Soul Edge hidden on your person, yet you appear so weak. Wait a moment. Do you know how it is I know you're Nightmare?
Alas, I have no idea.
It's because I was a malfested who worked under you, you fool! You weren't easy to find.
The nightmare you seek is no more.
So it seems. How about I crush you like the worm you are and become the next Nightmare?
Oh boy.
Battle 1.
I gotta fight a malfested? What?
Ready?
Battle 2. Fight!
This ends here!
No?
Battle 3. Fight!
Go, go, go!
Let's do this!
Ooh!
Taste the power of my sword! I'd hoped I wouldn't have to rely on this strength. The malfested are appearing more and more. Could it be that Soul Edge is getting stronger? I refuse to give up. I'll do whatever it takes. There must be some way. That's it. That sword that pierced Nightmare, I mean me, and shattered Soul Edge. If I had that.
What is that? Soul Edge? What is Soul Edge? Soul Calibur! The spirit sword beckons. Even Soul Edge was growing stronger with each passing minute. One day Siegfried had heard an ethereal voice in his head speaking directly to him. Responding to Siegfried's desperation to save his own sanity, the spirit sword, Soul Calibur, was calling out to him. But from the sounds of things, the blade was also in need of help itself. Oh boy. Like, what help does it need? Oh, whoa, it's very colorful.
Huh? Who calls to me? What's going on? I can hear a voice from afar. It cannot be, can it? sword that destroyed Soul Edge. It calls for help, I think. What? It's trapped inside the cursed sword? Take Soul Edge in hand? My hand. It's shaking. If I grip Soul Edge, I might become Nightmare again. I must stay strong. There is no other way.
Oh. Siegfried 7, the mental realm. When Siegfried gripped it with sword's hilt, he was dragged into the mental realm again. There he was surrounded by an image of the times he has fought Nightmare and lost. Soul Calibur appeared before him and watched as it was swallowed up by its strange dimension where it was slowly devoured by evil. Oh boy. You were in the Shadow Realm, sir.
It's that sword. You wish for me to hold you?
Oof.
Stop right there! I shall not allow it!
Are you Soul Edge?
Just a little more, and this power will be mine!
Your reign of terror ends here!
You pitiful puppies! Submit to me! Obey my will!
And Siegfried against Nightmare. Amazing.
Ready? It'll be over soon.
Boom! Who am I gonna fight? Who am I gonna fight? It's Inferno!
Never enslave me again! End with me! This ends here!
Ow! Okay, I see.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Taste the power of my sword!
Hey yo.
Did I do it? Strength fails me. Is this the end for me? But if the sword's power is unleashed someday, that time, it will come.
Siegfried's battle with his nightmares raged on. No one knows of his sacrifice. However, if there was ever one who could prevent the resurrection of the cursed sword, it would be Siegfried. He who dashed Soul Edge's hopes of devouring Soul Calibur. The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Oh, there it is. Alright. So being that I beat Siegfried's mode, Nightmare's side story unlocked. So, I want to do this with Nightmares, but at the same time, being that I just unlocked it, you know what? I'm gonna do Siegfried's mode and then Nightmare's side story. So, let's get to the side story, y'all. Nightmare's side story 1. Blade Atonement Sacrifice. A lone swordsman wanders the world looking for a place to steal Soul Edge away from human reach for all eternity, yet the cursed sword he holds in his hand is slowly regaining power. Thinks its evil tendrils into his spirit, waiting for hands to overtake him again. But thankfully, he's moving towards Soul and Atonement. I know this is kind of weird, but I was gonna do this for Songmina again, but if her thing is in connection to Huang, then I'll do Huang's story mode and then hers.
Hey, look there! A traveler this late at night?
That guy? Hard to tell with all the rain, but that looks like some fancy armor. Maybe a knight who's lost his way.
Oh my lord.
Hey, you there, Sir Knight! It's dangerous to be out in such a terrible storm. I'll put you up if you're looking for a place to stay.
I thirst. Give me your souls. I must rise
Oh boy.
Where am I? Oh! So many dead. Did I do this? Cursed sword must have taken control while I slept. Damnation!
Nightmare side story 2. Blade Malice Catalyst. About 2 years have passed since Soul Edge shattered to pieces. Ossenberg Castle stands deserted. Even madness avoided since Nightmare, the evil swordsman who struck fear throughout Europe, once took up residence there. But soon enough rumors began to spread that little torch that could be seen burning at the castle's ominous gate.
We have eagerly awaited your return, my king.
Ah, Dora.
Now that the king has come home, the malfested scattered across the land will again gather here in droves. And while it is true their numbers have dwindled, it is but a simple matter to create more.
Power. I must reclaim my power. Bring me my lost fragments.
Arrangements have already been made, but to recover them with any efficiency, we will need more pawns.
I leave it in your hands. I must sleep now.
As you command, my king, if you'll excuse me.
This body's host is truly vexing. However, his pathetic struggles will soon cease.
Nightmare Side Story 3. Blade World Blight. As the man slowly loses control of his body, his wicked nightmare eats away at the living world, and his soul continues to fight in a separate dimension filled with chaos, must protect humanity's last hope. The holy blade that shines with a clear blue light, as he struggles, someone quietly appears before him.
Oh, even the sword is slowly being stained with evil. At this point, I am in control of myself for only a fraction of the day. Still, I can at least protect this blade from the cursed sword.
Hey there, Siegfried. You still protecting that silly sword?
You are kin of the cursed sword. I thought I told you never to return.
How mean. Weren't we once traveling companions? I quite enjoyed that journey with you. The young knight who wielded the all-powerful Soul Edge. You took up Soul Edge to reclaim everything that was taken from you, then slaughtered untold thousands of Ottoman Empire invaders. Even the Holy Roman Emperor recognized your deeds. You became one of the most famous knights in all of history. We could even resurrect your father if you wish. Our journey isn't over yet. Come, let us embark on another delightful adventure.
Silence! I will not be led astray any longer. The dead can never return. Your words are nothing but lies and deception.
It's not impossible. It simply requires a human or two. Well, I'll just have to find another way to convince you to cooperate. Your stubbornness is bothering so much.
You've already stolen my body. What more do you want from me?
Soul Edge is still but a weapon. Without the host's will driving it, it cannot realize its full potential. Besides, I'd really like for you to give me back that sword you're guarding.
Give it back? I don't remember ever giving it to you in the first place. I shall defend this sword until my body is truly no longer mine.
What to do, what to do. I wonder if more despair will make you more agreeable. Oh, remember those people who cared about you? I hear they're doing all they can to keep together that little group of yours. They've been struggling ever since you popped off dear Daddy's head and ran away in disgrace.
So you grew bored of simply peering into my heart, did you? Decided to keep an eye on them, too.
It's a bother for us, too, but we will do whatever we must. Still, I'm surprised how popular you were. You should feel proud. What was the name of that girl you saved again? Salia, was it? She's putting on a brave face filling in for you. As you humans say, brings a tear to my eye. How about we have you kill her with your own hands, just like your father? Oh, or should we order someone else to do it? Maybe Johann, or perhaps Curtis.
Oh, go ahead, try it. If you don't mind losing my body and this cerulean sword, of course.
Aha! Was that a threat? You are quite entertaining. Forget it. I've still got much to do anyway. See you around, Siegfried.
I never imagined the other's presence would strengthen the sword's evil power to this degree. I won't be able to both hold Nightmare back from slaughtering others and protect the sword much longer at this rate. If only there was an opening. Some way to distract Soul Edge, so that it stops focusing on me and this sword, even if just for a moment.
Nightmare interlude? Nightmare interlude. Eternally blazing soul. The soul has ended. The soulful night vanishes from the world after losing the soul granted his own nightmare. None are left to stop the kin of the cursed sword from gathering at the Oceanbird once again. Cursed sword of evil eye shall bathe in the word of hellfire. Fanned by infernal winds, the page is stirred once more. Oh boy.
Greetings, my king. Johann Durer Greatblade has returned.
So, how was Wolf Krone?
Princess Hildegard leaves no openings, and her army is strong. For the time being, the wise course is to slowly sap their strength. I was also unable to recover King George. Regardless, he remains an extremely valuable pawn for our manipulation.
It sounds like even the Great Blade is having trouble. Still, Wilhelm losing the use of his arm is a fine achievement, I suppose.
Wilhelm.
You know that dour killjoy, Sword of the Inquisitor?
No. I don't know.
Sorry, did I pry? I do not much care one way or the other.
What of my fragments?
We've encountered some setbacks, but no cause for concern. The fragments have been scattered across different lands, each spreading calamity and growing plump with power. It will be far more convenient for us to gather fruit that's already ripened on the vine. Don't you agree?
Very well. Collect them the moment they have filled with power. Great Blade, Inquisitor, bolster our ranks, gather powerful souls. Soul Calibur. It is not long before it will be part of me. My flame will burn bright again. And my rising shadow will blanket the world.
Chosen by history, a man becomes a warrior. Engraved into history, a warrior becomes a hero. Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords, eternally retold. And history turns to a new page. Our story takes place in the 16th century.
Alright, so technically, is that it? Like, that was just basically cutscenes? So, I mean, I don't even know how I'm gonna freaking... word it. I'll probably just do Siegfried, and then in the description I'll put freaking... I guess whatever. Siegfried, along with... Well, I mean, I'm technically not fighting anyone in the side story. It's just all cutscenes. So I guess I'll just do it Siegfried and then get more side story of Nightmare, but it's whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be it for this part of Siegfried's part. And of course, if you all saw, we watched some side stories of Nightmare. No battles with side stories, so it's whatever. But yeah, stay tuned for the next part, which I'm going to be Sofia. If you like this part of Soul Calibur 6, you can hit that like button, comment below on how I'm doing with the game, and of course keep it positive, no negativity, no inappropriate comments, whatever, and subscribe to my channel to stay tuned to all my content. This has been Laser Gaming. Peace out.